good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again. Tony Digital bringing back another 4K visual, back with another banger today, guys, on the top 10 sneaker releases of 2020 so far. Today, guys, I bring to you the top 10 sneaker releases of 2020 so far. We are in the month of, where we at? We in August right now. We got about 4 months left of this whole entire year. So I wanted to kind of give you guys my thought patterns of where I'm at right now on this list, because we are getting near the end. There are a couple of more releases, and there's some releases right now, right in front of us, that can make this list that aren't on this list as we speak. And I got an idea for future videos. I'm gonna save it though till the end of the year to kind of tell you guys about it. But with that being said, I wanted to break this list down, give you guys where I'm at, top 10 wise, some of the honorable mentions, and kind of let you know where, some of these shoes that are on the honorable mention might make it on that final list. And some of these shoes on that list that you're going to get right now, they may go up or down, just depending on how I see them fit. So with that being said, sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and let's go, man, for a top 10 list of 2020 on the road. They ride. To bring in number 10, guys, we have to bring in the LeBron 7 Lakers Media Day, releasing on May 16th. These things went bananas. Now, there was another shoe that actually had on number 10, but I think I had to give these a little bit more respect. With the tragedy of Kobe Bryant, anything that was purple and gold sold. It was gold, literally. And LeBron 7s this year really haven't been doing well. They've all been, well, I wouldn't say well, but they've been all on the sale market. They've all hit under retail. LeBron 7 red carpets, LeBron Fairfaxes, LeBron 7 All-Stars. 3 great colorways, in my opinion, that went for below retail on sites like StockX. The LeBron 7 Media Days sold out completely instantly, and they were reselling for around $400 to $500. Right now, at this moment, however, they're actually going for around, I just looked on StockX and I was very surprised, but you can get a pair now for $194, like basically a little bit over retail after all the sales and taxes. And unfortunately, your boy don't got them. But after seeing that price, I might have to go make that move. But these shoes themselves are amazing. The 7, the model itself, the colorway of the Lakers, and then the mix match of the actual shoe. And when it came out, it was very hyped. It was the best LeBron shoe that dropped this year. Right now, I can stand on that unless I'm forgetting something. But I'm talking about LeBron 7s or the newer models with the 17s. I think they are 16s. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but yeah, they are like the top of the line as far as LeBrons that dropped this year. And something different. LeBron making a top 10 list is quite unique because it's been a very long time since then. But with that being said, number 10, I have to give it to the LeBron 7 Lakers Media Day. Coming in at number 9 is the Jordan 1 Dior. Not one of my favorite. Like, honestly, I just really don't like the shoe. Don't care about it. The retail, $2,000, releasing on April 6th. I believe so. I mean, one of the reasons why this shoe was so high up on the list, rather than being low, with COVID and everything, and the dates getting pushed back and moved around, and it was one of those shoes that ended up drying out almost in a way. Very similar to shoes like the Jordan 6 DMP and others that were supposed to release. We've seen everything about the shoe, and it just got dragged on and dragged on and dragged on and dragged on to the point where nobody really cared. And then after you figured out what you had to do to be able to actually even get access to the shoe, I think spending $50,000 at Dior or something, some $5,000, it was some weird crazy stuff that you had to get through to actually get the shoe for retail. It kind of just dried out the market for the actual hype, in my opinion. But nevertheless, it is a dope shoe. It's a cool shoe. Then again, it's dope and cool in its own way, but I really don't care about it. Like, if I see one, I'll hold it like, oh, this is cool, and move on. It's pretty bland, but it's cool, but bland. Number 9. Coming in at number 8 is the Jordan 5 Off-White in black, releasing on February 15th, retailing at $225. Now, me personally, like I stated, we're keeping it right now where we're at. The white one that's coming out is going to be on this list more than likely, and it could replace the black one. I like the white one more than the black one. That colorway, that sale, it always reigns supreme. Now, don't take away from the fact that the black itself is dope. Like, I'm not knocking it. They might both be able to be on the list, or maybe they just be conjoined together. I don't know. But the 5, the off-white, the look of it, the shape, the tongue, everything about it is dope. I really like what Virgil and what they did with the shoe, in my opinion. Off-white is still killing it, still keeping that and maintaining that notoriety, and it's quite amazing because usually things like this kind of dry out and die out over time. Look at Just Don's, like the Just Don, the whole collaboration with Nike and with the Jordans kind of over time faded out and drifted away. Off-White has still reigned supreme as far as collaborations with Jordan Brand. And another name that we'll get to a little bit later has also continued that same path. But with that being said, I have to give it respects and give it at number 8, the Jordan 5 Off-White. I still don't got a pair. It's okay. Coming in at number 7, guys, one of my personal favorites, I have to give it up to the Jordan 3 UNC. The Jordan 3 UNC, quality amazing, materials, colorway, the tongue. I've been on the iffy side of the whole inspired collaborations where they're using the college colors and taking away of the mascot on the shoe and replacing it with Jordan and selling it as a UNC. We have seen the Michigan 5, and we're getting an Oregon Duck down the road. But I've been on the seesaw effect. Like, I like them a lot, and then I'd be like, why can't we just get what we want, you know? But at the same time, I bought this one in the Michigan, and I'm going to get the Oregon Ducks. So at the same time, I'm complaining, I'm still buying. So I kind of just keep myself, you feel what I'm saying? These released on March 7th of 2020. Great colorway, great model. Probably one of my favorite threes, man, of this ever. I mean, I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. The quality, the color, everything about it. And one thing I said, like I keep saying over and over, the quality on this shoe was amazing, and it did well. And I think these things are going up a little bit in price. Right now, I've seen them selling for $390. So they've been going up a little bit in price. Definitely a shoe that will stay in the collection for a very, very long time. And I don't see it leaving anytime soon. Jordan 3 UNC, number 7. Coming in at number 6 is the Yeezy Quantum Basketball. These released like I think in February 15th, February 14th or 6th. It was during All-Star Weekend, but the release itself was so weird and awkward that I cannot really tell y'all. Like, the Yeezys, they be like floating, bro. Like, Yeezy Supply drops here, then Yeezy Adidas drops there, but Kanye's in Chicago with a tank letting people get pairs. This shop got them. The releases themselves are just wild, floating everywhere, and it's hard to really keep your eye on when they're actually releasing. But the retail, I believe, was $250. We've been seeing this shoe for about 2 to 3 years now. It's kind of similar to the Dior. However, it brought something totally different to the Yeezy model and the Yeezy line. So for that reason, it didn't have that bad effect that the Dior had. The Dior's a Jordan 1. We've seen it. We've seen the colors, a little bit of differences here and there. But the Quantum, we knew we were getting a whole different type of Yeezy model. So regardless of how long we had to wait, we were ready. Same thing's going to happen when the Yeezy 451s drop, or 450s, whatever they call it, and all the other new models. It don't matter how long we see it. The fact is, it's a new model. It's something new entirely. So the hype, the want is there. For that being said, the Quantum Basketball dropped in a lifestyle and a basketball model. I was unable to get my hands on a pair. One day I will. It's not one of those shoes I'm really hurt about because it's like a 380. I feel like eventually I'll get a pair. I got a pair of 380s in the mist. I'm happy. I'm cool. I just need one pair. I don't need multiple colors when it comes to the Yeezy Quantum Basketball. But with that being said, at number 6, I definitely have to give it its ranking. Coming in at number 5, probably one of my favorite top 3 releases, like personally, this year. But you guys know I'm a Jordan head. That's the Jordan 13 Flint. The Jordan 13 Flint released as the truest to the OG model, trying to bring as true as possible to the original model of the 13 Flint that released back in the early 2000s. And I think Jordan Brand killed it. The review I did and everything about it, phenomenal in my opinion. The quality, phenomenal. Great, you know, really good. Better than the previous model of the Flint that released, and that was a good model as well. I think they killed it. I think they executed it well. The 3Ms on the upper, everything about it. And 13s have always been, you know, close to my heart. A lot of people don't like them. A lot of people start to change their mind from 13 to 14. I've still loved 13s and 14s just as much as I love 12s and all the rest. This model, this colorway in general, killer, navy, gray. I love it. I love it. So with that being said, I had to put this one on the list and maybe nudged it down a little extra just because I love this one. And truest to the OG, Jordan 13 Flint. We've been waiting for a minute for these, and we finally got them. And these did release on May 30th. Retail was $190. The Jordan 13 Flint at number 5. Coming in at number 4, a banger. It could be top 1 for a lot of y'all out there, and it could possibly move up and down when it comes to it being said at the end of the year. Like, this might go to number 1, it could go to number 2 or 3, and that's the Grateful Dead Nike SB Dunk. The Nike SB Dunk Grateful Dead collaboration was crazy, insane, with dunks on the rise like never. Well, I can't say like never before, but like crazier than before. I mean, just the hype. You know what I'm saying? It's insane. But this collaboration, Nike executed something that I've never seen as far as there was a dunk that had that similar type of material on it. I don't know the name of it, but it was like brown, I believe. Fuzzy. It was like very fuzzy. It looked like a bear, Yogi Bear dunks or something maybe. I could be wrong. Please correct me, dunkheads, down there below. If I can figure it out, I have a little Tony pop up and tell you. But this, how they executed the bear material, and they did it with the Grateful Dead, and the colorways was phenomenal. You know, and I think that it definitely can make the one spot down the road, and it's probably the one spot for a lot of you guys out there. However, it came and went. 2 colorways dropped. They came and went. I feel like there's other shoes out there that are still being talked about, still floating around the waves of the wants and needs in people's collection. This is definitely some shoes that I definitely need in one. I think that multiple other colorways will release down the road because we've seen other colorways. And with that being said, that might actually catapult this one up. And you got to put them all together at the same time. It is what it is. But with that being said, at number 4, I have to give it to the Grateful Dead. And I hate to even put it at number 4 because it's a phenomenal shoe, a phenomenal pack, and Nike killed it. Coming at number 3, guys, is the Travis Dunk Low. The Travis Scott Dunk Low. Like I said before, Grateful Dead came and went. It had some hype, it had some talk, but the Travis Scott is still ringing bells throughout the whole entire world. People are still wanting those pairs. People are still wanting the Travis Scott. Travis Scott, his name being stamped on stuff, is still hitting, man. The Astro world is still in full effect. People are still grubbing and needing the Travis Scott label placed on, whether it's their shoe, their clothing, whatever it may. Travis Scott is doing something with McDonald's now, apparently. It's still there. And with that being said, the Dunk is definitely going to go down as one of the best shoes releasing this year. It's probably going to be top for a lot of people out there, top 1. I'm surprised. I think Bull did a video. Bull did do this video, and I don't know if this was on his list or not. I would have thought this would have been definitely like number 1, but you know, Bull's Bull at the end of the day. But definitely, for me personally, I definitely would have wanted to get a pair of these just to have in the collection. I don't necessarily needed to wear it. It's one of those shoes, though, I would like this to have as a mantelpiece, in my opinion. The Travis Scott Dunk Low, phenomenal. Releasing on February 29th, and the retail was $150. And what can you say, man? The flame. Coming in at number 2, and unfortunately, your boy did not get a pair of these. A lot of people didn't, but I got this fake pair that I did a video on that you definitely should go and check out because it's very, very important for you guys that you don't get caught lacking in the streets. But that's the Chunky Dunky. Now, I don't feel right holding this shoe while talking about the real pair. The Chunky Dunky, though. The Chunky Dunky Dunk. It popped all this stuff off this year. Like, the craziness that Nike was doing. Nike was dropping those very, simple silhouettes. You know what I'm saying? Brazil, University Red, Royal Blue, and all that, right? But on May 26th, the Chunky Dunky dropped. And it just flipped this thing times 3. We started seeing those. We saw the 7-Elevens that apparently are not dropping. Some people are saying that's not a real release. Some people do say it's a real release. I don't really know. I'll let you guys decide that at the end of the day. But then we had the Grateful Dead, and then there's like more stuff. You know, we even had some of the Strawberry Cough, the Reverse Skunk, a lot of things that were just starting to go crazy when it came to the Chunky Donkey. Just being brought, the collaboration to the Dunks. We've been seeing it go crazy and insane. And with that being said, I have to give it respect. It's going to go down as probably one of the best releases this year. Not one of the best as far as matching and all that, you don't think, but just the impact it had in the sneaker world, it definitely shined a lot of light and kind of let people know that the Dunks were here. They're here to stay. They're here to pop. They're going to pop. They're going to do their thing. And for that reason, I got to give it number 2, man, the Chunky Donkey. Now, before we get into number 1, I did want to break down some of my honorable mentions, and there's a lot of them out there. There's tons of them even behind me. But I wanted to grab a few that, you know, didn't make the list. A lot of ones this year dropped. Tie-dye ones, snakeskin ones, the bread pack, the pack that dropped in February, the Jordan 1 high reverse bread, you know what I'm saying? And that dropped with the other version, the white, I think it was the white and red airship or whatnot. You even had these that I recently reviewed, was the Jordan 3 Laser Orange. I think it's a phenomenal colorway, very similar to that of the UNC. You have the reverse grape right here, you feel me? And I think it's a great quality. Will definitely ring noise and have some respect down the road. And even classics like the Jordan 5 3M Gray Tongue, you feel me? So classics like this Fire Reds, they all just had a lot of love and support. 2020 was not really that bad of a year. I remember looking back at like seeing 2015, 2016, how the sneaker game went up, and then kind of like 2019, things started to 18, 19 was kind of like a plateau effect. I feel like 2020's really picked up the steam, and it's going to be a memorable year just in general because of how messed up this year is. But in sneakers, it definitely had its bangers. And there's going to be a lot of stuff that's dropping this year that will make this list and have to kick out stuff that we're in this list now talking about. That's why I wanted to do this list, because a lot of these shoes won't make it. You honestly think that I'm going to be able to maintain this list with the Mamba Day 5s releasing, all those 5s releasing? There's tons of stuff that's still going to be dropping this year. Even those Jordan 11, the black joints that are dropping during the holiday season, like there's stuff that's going to come in here and knock some of that stuff out the way. So for that being said, it's a crazy list already, and it's going to be even crazier one near the end of the year. But coming in at number 1, I'm going to be a little personal with this one, and I'm going to, have a little bit of fun with this one. And number 1, I'm going to give it to the Jordan 4 Off-White. Women's exclusive Jordan 4 All-White. Women, the ladies, take the number 1 spot here in the best shoe of 2020 so far. Phenomenal color, phenomenal materials, phenomenal everything about it. The Jordan 4, one of the best, if not the best, silhouettes of all time. You know what I'm saying? The 4s, 7s, 11s, we're going to fight on and on, the 1s, whatever. But the Jordan 4 Off-White, in my opinion, top 3 Off-White collaboration. I still give respect to the UNCs and the Chicago 1s. Air Maxes and all that's cool too. Converse is cool. Off-White 5s is cool. I like all that. Beautiful. Prestos. Yeah. Top 5 definitely. These deserve let's just say top 5. These deserve to be in the top 5 of that list. We're getting a bread supposedly of this model. Like somewhere like a bread type of thing. I'm looking forward to seeing that. But Sale has reigned supreme as far as colorways, and you get everything matched up. Sale. Off-White 4. A Jordan 4, which pops. Sale, what they throw on Jordan 1s that pops every time they drop it. Off-White, a collaboration that pops every time they drop it. All in the one shoe. You get this right here. At number 1, I got to give it to the Jordan 4 Off-White. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like this video and comment down below, guys. Comment for your boy. You let me know your thoughts and opinions on this list. Did I fix my list? If it's wrong, fix my list, man. Shout out, to the Ty Dolla $ign dreads, you know what I'm saying? Two chains dreads on deck. Thing on fleek, scalp on fleek. Gotta get that thing right, you feel me? So yeah, I had to get the platties in on deck. I'm gonna start messing around with the dreads every time I get them retwisted and whatnot. But finally, I was able to get out and get my hair done, man. Since COVID, your boy been looking crazy. I was looking that thing was free. You know, I had a fro underneath there. You feel me? So I'm back alive finally. Finally, I get my day. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else been getting lineups and stuff. I finally get my day. But guys, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, hit the bell, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Tomorrow, sneaker battle. Maybe I might just make y'all wait till next week. I gotta wait and see. I'm gonna see how this thing goes. If this video does well, we might drop it on Sunday. I love y'all. It's your boy Tony D2 Wild. I'm checking in. I'm checking out. Peace.